Years ago, I did a spoof recruitment poster for PCSOs. In it, I described some of their duties as wandering about the streets waving gormlessly at people like you're on the set of Heartbeat or Trumpton, shelling out tickets to the timid and the weak, having to run around the custody suite with a 12-foot length of toilet paper stuffed up your arse and lit at one end. Alright, that last one was a bit of artistic licence, but it certainly sounds like the sort of thing a PCSO would do to win favour with the proper coppers, especially someone like PCSO Lusick, who attempted to physically prevent me from leaving the scene of his desperate attempts to give himself an erection. Despite this, I still maintain that most PCSOs are well-meaning people who don't see themselves as trainee police officers. Unfortunately, the rest of them, just like Lusick, see PCSO work as a chance to cause as much drama as possible in the hope they'll be noticed at the next police recruitment drive. They don't seem to accept that the service regards them as cheap labour and that they're deliberately kitted out and misinformed in such a way that they give the public the mistaken belief that they have all the powers of a warranted officer when they don't. PCSOs are in essence glorified security guards who have no powers of arrest. And don't be fooled by the misconception that they can detain you for up to 30 minutes for whatever they want. They can't. Detention is arrest, and as I've already stated, PCSOs don't have any powers of arrest. But the legislator has done everything they can to afford them powers of arrest by proxy, which gives the desired impression that if you don't do whatever they tell you to, they will then summons up someone who can. To that end, the police cannot resist the urge to pop up like genies from a bottle whenever a PCSO summons them. And in almost every case, as with mine, they're then likely to involve themselves with a rugby scum of a lawsuit for assault, battery and false imprisonment. Just to dispel some of the myths about PCSOs, let me point out the following facts about them. They do not have powers to insist you provide your name and address, except in very narrow cases where they intend to issue you with a penalty notice. It's not PCSOs or the police's job to find out who people are. This is not occupied France circa 1943, and anyone who's walking around on foot or riding a push bike is not required to provide their details or ID upon request. PCSOs do not carry warrant cards, they carry designation cards, but they are required to show those cards whenever requested. Any failure to do so is a disciplinary matter and could also potentially void any penalty notice they subsequently issue. PCSOs do not have any powers to insist you provide them with your name and address simply because you look suspicious to them. PCSOs and the police do not have any power to insist you remove any kind of mask or face covering simply so they can see who you are. The only exception to this is when a Section 60 stop and search authorisation has been made by a senior officer under the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act. If such an order is enforced, the police must state this when requiring face coverings to be removed. Now watch the following video and see how many of those on that list the PCSOs and their grown-up handlers get right.
Chubb,
Yes,
you okay?
I'm okay, yes, you.
Yeah. I want to find out who you are now.
Why?
Because I can't see your face.
So what, is it illegal to have a face mask?
It's my job to find out who you are.
No, it's not your job to find out who you are.
Right.
It is when I commit a crime. Unless I commit a crime, you've got no right to stop me
I'm here to
whatsoever.
prevent crime, my friend.
Prevent a crime. Do you got any reasonable suspicions for me to commit a crime?
Yeah, we have an operation in the area, right?
Okay, these are Section 60 apply within the area.
Section 60?
Yes.
No, we haven't got a Section 60.
Is Section 60 not apply yet?
I want to see your face because I might recognise you as wanted.
No, I'm alright.
You take your mask off for me, mate.
What do you mean you're going to force me to do it?
Well, you've got to take it off to see who you are. I'm just trying to do my job.
I'm not committing a crime. I'm doing a legal activity.
No, I'm not saying you're illegal. I said, what's that all about? You said, is it illegal? Right.
Yes.
So straight away, you're an attitude.
Because your attitude...
What's your name?
You just driving, yeah, and stopping people for no reason, and you asking me about my attitude.
You by the roundabout, so that looks really strange. Right.
Yes, I'm driving.
You're riding.
I got a gloss as well, yeah?
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
cold.
Yeah.
I got a hat as well. You want me to take the hat off?
No, I
Are
want...
you stopping the Muslim people asking to take their burqa off?
Sorry, you're just jumping to conclusions here.
Yes, because you're telling me that I have to take it off.
I want to know who you are.
I don't want you to know what we are.
It's not my job to find out who you are. You could be
Is it?
wanted, missing, I
What's
don't know.
your thingy, collar number, and your name?
My name is there. Okay.
Ran
Color
Hava.
number is there. Okay.
Police community support officer. You don't even have the power to stop me. So if you want to
I
stop
can
me,
stop you.
no.
I can't search you, but I can get people to search you now if you want.
You telling me you can put your hands on me and stop me?
No, I'm telling you.
Show me your warrant card. Exactly. Show me the powers you got under. You've got a warrant card.
Okay.
It's just a PCSO
Can you
number.
get them from me down here, mate? Because like, look, we'll just take this. This is a simple thing, right? To say
It
to
is a
who I-
simple thing, yeah, but your job is not doing that, what you're doing. Learn your job description and then go and how to do it. I being
Okay.
rude or I being funny, yeah? Am I being detained?
Yeah.
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained, no.
Am I free to go?
I just want to find out your name, though.
I don't wanna tell you my name.
Why not?
Fucking hell, tell me your name, yeah?
Maybe
Tell
just
me your
swear.
address. What? Why?
Look, you got my collar number. You got my
Yes.
name, yeah. Surname of Ferndale, collar number 30009.
3209.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we wear them, yeah.
Yeah, no
But I
problem.
don't know who you are.
Yes.
Okay. It's great you're recording me. And you'll
Of
be
course.
recorded as well. Okay, that's fine.
Make sure you don't delete that because I would be forwarded for that as well.
Say it again.
Make sure you don't delete your records because I'm gonna be forwarding them.
No, this is for my reference, mate.
Yes, and I'm gonna have it now.
You can't have this.
What do you mean you can't have this? Am you really standing in the face of me, lying to me?
Lying to you, what?
Yes, you says I'm not allowed to have that.
What, my
Freedom of
recording?
Information Act, yeah, you have to send me unedited copy of this.
No, I don't.
Really?
No, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, carry on. Anything else you want to ask me?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm not telling you my name. Unless I commit a
Why
crime,
not?
I'm about to commit a crime, in the process of committing a crime, I'm not telling you my name. I know my rights, I study the law, I'm not gonna fucking stand it here with
You
you.
don't need to swear at me, mate.
Excuse me, why? Is it not a freedom of speech in this country?
You can't swear, though. I don't want to hear it.
Really?
No,
Okay, carry
I
on.
find it offensive.
You find it offensive?
Yeah,
You
I do.
cannot be a person,
Yeah.
cannot be a complainer. You know that, yeah?
Why not?
Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained, but I just want to find out who you are.
So, you telling me I'm not being detained, yeah? Or you stopping me anyways?
I
You're
just
not
wanted to say,
letting
I said, ask you what the mask was about.
Yes,
You said, is it illegal? I said, not illegal.
yes.
So,
Hello.
Just
Play
want to
you on
find out.
video, okay?
That's fine, perfectly fine. Can you figure out if I'm free to go or am I being detained?
You're being detained at the moment because we want to
Am I
figure
being
out what the
detained?
problem is.
Okay, am I detained under what section of a what crime?
Just let me ask my colleagues. What,
Go on, carry on.
okay.
And I want to know straight away what crime I'm suspected of committing if you're stopping me.
Let
If
me
not,
just-
I would
I've
like to be
just-
free to go.
Listen,
Yes?
I've just arrived.
Yes, you just arrived, I know
Yeah.
that.
I'm introducing myself. My name's PC Davis, 1703. I'm from Central Police
1703.
Station.
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, from the same one, yeah, that was the police officer not long ago committed with a rapist. Oh, very nice. Go on, carry on.
Mate,
Speak
don't
with him.
tell us all the same brush.
Okay, that geezer stops me for no reason. He detained me,
He
even though
understands,
he
not
got
for
no
no
power to
reason.
defend.
Let me speak to my colleague,
Okay.
and he'll tell me what the reason is.
Okay.
And you can listen and you can understand as
Okay,
well.
no
Do you
problem.
understand? It's not hard, is it?
I don't know. Go on.
Don't tell me to go on, mate.
Don't talk to me like that.
Don't speak to me like that then.
What do you mean?
If you give me a
You
chance,
understand?
we're going to find out what the issue is.
Oh, carry on. I ain't
Well, stop
stopping you from that.
interrupting me then.
Go on then.
Okay, we saw him by the roundabout.
Yeah.
Had the mask on, he's going to come across me. I said, that looks strange wearing a mask like that. So we come round here, then we come past him, stopped him, and he did stop. I said to him, what's all that about? He said, is it illegal? I said, it's not illegal, but like,
There you go.
once you didn't find out like, who he is, what he looks like, but he says
For what
he can't stop me.
reason? You didn't give me a reason.
Sir, calm down a minute. Let me talk. Don't talk over
Okay.
me, please. Thank you. So then he's got a real attitude about you can't stop me. You're just a PCS. I want my collar number. I just want to find out who this gentleman is and just what he looks like, because I don't know, right? If he's on our system as wanted.
Are you
I would
suspecting me
just
of
want to see
it?
your face.
Are you making an allegation I wanted?
No, I said I don't know.
Can you back it up?
So
I don't know.
you're riding around with your face covered. We're perfectly fine to ask that question.
Yes. Is it illegal?
It's not illegal.
Then I don't have to answer any other questions. That's the issue I'm having right now. You got every right to ask any question you want. But unless I commit a crime, I'm about to commit a crime, in the process of committing a crime, which he says already I'm not, you got no reason to detain those details.
So who are you?
He hasn't said you've committed a crime.
Yeah? So what are you asking for my details? If you got no right to ask for detain my details unless I commit a crime, in the process of committing a crime at the moment in time.
So if we was in an area
Yes.
where someone on a bike is committing offences, wearing a mask, then we'd have fully within our rights to stop and search you.
Yes.
Do you
But
accept
did
that?
not agree. Yes, I do.
And
Okay.
given the recent circumstances and what's been happening in the area,
Yes.
would you not be wanted protected from people that are going around in masks if you were just a general member of the public on the street?
Riding a push bike
Yeah.
in this weather, wearing a hat, gloves, and a mask. It is pretty cold, to be fair. You drive in a hot car.
I understand the gloves and the hat,
Yes.
but not the mask.
What do you mean? What, the mask? Is it illegal? As you said, it's not illegal, so I'm not allowed to do that, yeah. But if I do that, then you stop me because you don't like it.
We still don't know who you are, sir.
So,
Well,
you
you
did
might
not
be-
provide me any
We can't see
reason
your
for
face.
telling me
We can't see
who
your
I
face. You
am.
haven't given us your name,
Yes.
right? Officers have the power to find out who you are, anytime, anywhere.
No.
They do.
No.
Yes, they do.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Exactly the
To
same
see your
as you
face,
just
to see
said.
who you are,
Oh,
check against our systems.
mm-hmm.
If we were not to do that, we're not doing our job.
You're not doing your job anyways.
Because
Well,
if
Huh?
So you obviously know our job
Because,
better than us.
okay, yeah, I'm asking a simple question. Am I being detained?
Yeah, while we're talking to you.
No. Am I being detained or am I free to go? I don't want to talk to you.
Pardon?
I do not wish to talk to you.
Well,
Can I
it's
go?
up to you, eh?
Am I being detained or am I free to go? That's what I'm asking.
Why have you got an attitude?
I ain't got it.
You clearly have, because how long have we been here now? You've been here a good 10
Exactly.
minutes. If you'd have cooperated, you'd have been got
Because
into.
you doing something you're not allowed to do.
We
I'm
aren't.
standing
We
here,
can stand and
not
speak
being
to
detained,
whoever we
but I
want to
can't
speak
move.
to.
You can stand to and talk all day if I want to.
Yeah, but I don't want to, so I can go, innit?
That's your problem, not mine.
What do you mean your problem?
You're the one who's got the problem, I haven't.
What's your numbers?
4337.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, anything else?
Do you live around here?
Maybe.
Maybe. No, you've just been cocky, aren't you?
No, because you just keep going around the circles, asking me the question.
But
Even
if you'd have
though
answered them, we'd have dealt with this a
Yeah,
long
but-
time ago.
I don't want to
Wouldn't
answer you. Do I have to? Am I
Because
obliged
you've
to
been
answer
obstructive.
any of your questions?
You're being obstructive.
Am I obliged to answer any of your questions?
I didn't say you was. I'm just saying you've been obstructive. There's a difference there.
But that's not my issue. I'm being obstructive. It's your issue.
Really?
It's not an issue for us.
I ain't got a
It's
problem
been
with that.
a
I ain't got a
get paid for
problem.
this, mate,
Don't
so-
touch me.
You haven't got a
Don't
problem.
get cocky. I can.
Excuse me. If I would have touched you right now, you would arrest me.
Really?
Really?
Oh no, you've just been
Oh, you're
stupid.
being silly, mate.
Yeah, just grow up. How old are you?
Old
5.
enough. Old enough.
Yeah, obviously.
You just.
Okay. So
Right.
next
Yeah.
time you get approached
You're
with someone in a
actually
mask
boring me now.
and they actually assault you or
I'm
hurt
riding
you,
with a mask
Yeah.
around this area every single day. So you're more than happy to come there every single day.
Okay.
Let's hope you don't need our
So, given the
assistance one day.
circumstances of everything
Okay.
that's happened in the area recently,
I already had assistance from you, yeah. It wasn't really something
why are, you being,
pleasant.
why are you being so unreasonable?
Because I had a deal with police officer before, yeah.
Yeah.
And they even arrest me for no reason, because they feel like so.
was that me?
So that's the bottom line then, is it?
Was that me that arrested you?
You telling me,
So you're
yeah.
stereotyping
Yeah,
us
but
now, is that what you're doing?
It's already
You
said
expect
that
me,
the
yeah?
officer that's being arrested from
Oh,
stealing,
okay.
so
You
he's already made up his
already
mind.
expect me to tell you everything, like all the details and everything,
No.
for stopping me for no reason, just to ride a bike, which is a legal activity.
We can stop and speak to whoever we want to.
Yes, but what about the
Yes,
people
but
that
what
they
else
don't
are we
want to
doing?
speak to you?
What else are we doing? Well, don't speak to us then.
All right, see you later.
That's all right then.
Simple.
Wasted 15 minutes of your
If you were to dress a group of 10-year-olds up in police clothing and send them out to play cops and robbers, all the improvisation and police-like noises that fall from their mouths would display a better grasp of the law than this collective of clueless fuckwits. But this is what we have for a police service, ladies and gentlemen. Social outcasts who have not even a basic understanding of civil rights or the legislation that they enforce every single day. Instead, they seem to believe that their entire function is to select anyone who offends their delicate egos and put the frighteners on them. The police force has become nothing more than a giant racketeering scam for the socially dysfunctional, using extortion as a means to obtain a payment of respect in return for freedoms that are already ours by default.